One thing that usually gets overlooked in Overwatch is the lore, and to be fair to the player base, it's completely understandable. Whilst the game, and more so the general universe of Overwatch, is chock full of lore, it's never really directly addressed often. Which is unfortunate because then we don't learn much about the new heroes like Venture. But don't worry, because in this video I'm going to be talking about all things Venture. Who they are, what they do, and how exactly they fit into the overarching story of Overwatch, because if you didn't know, they were supposed to be a very important character in the story mode, but that got scrapped. So now all we're left with is basically jigsaw pieces of lore that all connect some way, but we just have to solve the entire puzzle. I'll get into it in a minute, but first I'm going to ask you to subscribe and leave a like on this video, as I want to continue making Overwatch 2 related content that's not only entertaining, but educational too. Sloan Cameron, or as they're commonly known, Venture, is part of the Wayfinder Society, a group of archaeologists and historians that, well, do archaeologist and historian stuff. They've had an affinity for finding lost treasures and trinkets since they were a child, which led them to take an apprenticeship with the organization when they were 16, eventually joining the company full-time. Due to their unfettered bravery, Venture was a unique addition to the brilliant minds of the Wayfinders. From ancient ruins to dormant omniums, dangerous expeditions quickly became their go-to assignments. With a job this high-profile, complications were bound to occur. With increasing threat coming to Wayfinder sites, security often fell into their hands. Looters, scavengers, and even master thieves often tried to steal treasures from the Wayfinders, but Venture was there to protect them and often used their drill to fend them off. But where does this all fit into the lore of Overwatch? On one excavation site in Ilios, Venture went against their biggest enemy yet, Talon, who were trying to do the exact same thing that the scavengers and looters would try to do: steal the ancient artifacts. After winning a long-fought fight, Venture wondered to themselves why Talon had taken an interest in this specific artifact, which led them to take an interest in an artifact that Talon had acquired back on the site of some ruins in Cairo. This research led them to the monks in Shimbali, who directed them to Talon's hideout. After a lot of digging, they emerged in Talon's hideout. The Talon troopers attempted to flee, but Venture dodged and blasted their way through the base before incapacitating the troopers and reclaiming the artifact. Now, a bit of time passes and Venture finds themselves working on a dig site in Petra. Their work was temporarily interrupted by a firefight between Overwatch and Talon, in which they helped Overwatch win the fight against Talon before going back to their excavation. This is the excavation that we see in the initial teaser trailer, the one in which they found the chamber in which an Anubis-like construct was housed in. This was 3 decades after the Omnic War had ended, so to say this discovery was shrouded in mystery is an understatement. Now, this would have been very important in the scrap story mode because Anubis is a giant threat. In short, the program was what caused the Omnics to turn evil before it was shut down, so if it had come back in the game, we would have seen a full frontal assault mission in Petra to shut it down again. But that just about does it for this video. So, in short, Venture fits into the Overwatch lore by both directly and indirectly helping them fight against Talon and unearthing the Anubis-like construct in Petra. It sucks that we probably won't see anything come from this since the story mode got canned, but who knows. Blizzard could surprise us and potentially bring back archives. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Once again, I'm going to ask you to like this video as it lets me know that you find these videos not only to be helpful, but entertaining. I like talking about the Overwatch lore because it's quite an interesting thing to me. There's a lot of it that isn't really explained in the game, so if you want me to make more videos like this, let me know in the comments. Finally, have a nice day or night if you're watching this at night, and make sure to check out my other videos. Not only will I appreciate it, but you might too.